Hello and welcome to this recorded series of trainings on RPMS EHR. My name is Katie Johnson and I'm the EHR Integrated Care Coordinator at the Northwest Portland Area Indian Health Board. In this video, we'll do a brief overview of EHR and learn how to set our electronic signature code. So the first thing you do, the first time you log into EHR, is you find the icon on your desktop. It'll look like a blue circle, usually with a wavy line. Double click it. And it is going to ask you for two codes. These are called your access and verify codes. These are assigned to you, whoever set up your account, usually the IT department or your clinical application coordinator. Depends on your site, but those need to be given to you. Now, once we log in, an EHR comes up for us. There are plenty of different ways to customize EHR and the look of it and even the feel of it a little bit that can be customized by your site. So you may not see exactly what we're seeing here on the screen, but the principles are the same and most of the overall layout is going to be the same. I want to go ahead and make a disclaimer here at this point. In all of these recordings, what we are using here is a training database. It is not real patient information. It may look real, the names look real, the information looks real, but it's a scrambled database. So nothing, don't have any problems with privacy issues because this is all made up patient data. So the overall look of EHR is this tab feature where we have different tabs that have different things on them and we can click on them to see what is available. We also have along the top usually a series of menus or links to things, and these are all customizable at your site, but there are some pretty standard ones that you'll probably see, and we'll cover kind of your more common things that you might use up here. Usually the first thing you see when you log in is some sort of privacy tab, and that's just a blank tab. It might be blank, it might have a picture of your local site on it. This one happens to be defaulted to show the IHS RPMS electronic health record homepage. It could be a variety of things, but that's just meant so that you don't accidentally, when you log in, pull up some patient information. Maybe you've got somebody else sitting there with you that didn't need to see that, or if you're working on something and somebody walks up to talk to you, you can either close the application, lock the application, or you could simply click on the privacy tab so that it just kind of like turning, if you had a paper chart, it'd be kind of like turning it over, just so we're seeing the back side, a blank side, and no patient information. The next tab, and this is where we're going to spend most of our time here, so I will come back to this, but this is the patient chart. So you'll see here we've got all sorts of things. Here's where all the information that you need about the patient is probably going to be. And as you can see, we've got tabs on tabs, so we've got tabs here within the tab called patient chart, and we will come back and spend time on each one of these tabs within the patient chart. You might have a tab called something like resources or other links, and the organization can be different. There might be links down the left hand side like there are here. There might be things out here in the middle, but it's just another place usually that we have links to other places. If you have, depending on how you're set up, there are different pretty much anything else that you might use could be put on a tab in EHR. In this case, we have an RCIS tab. That's your referrals to outside entities if your site uses this package. Here we have a link to webmail or direct In this case, it's a link to direct messaging, which is the secure messaging within IHS. So any number of things, but I just wanted to point out that there are different tabs along the top, along with our different menus up here, and we will hit the ones again that you may use more than others. The help feature can be useful. Here we've got all sorts of topics. These are preloaded. We also have tools that we'll get into later. Clear and lock. These have to do with clearing out the patient that you have selected. But what I wanted to talk about here was your e-sig. So the very first time that you log in, you need to choose, and this is one that you get to choose, your electronic signature. And this is so remember you had these two codes that you used to log into EHR. But this is a third code, and what it is for is to sign your orders and your notes and things within EHR. So I'm going to click on it, and it brings up this dialog box. It says enter your new electronic signature code. Now if you, for some reason, if it says enter your current electronic signature, that means you already have one assigned, and you'd need to get with, and if you don't know what it is, you need to get with your IT people or your CAC and have somebody clear it for you so that you can choose a new one, or ask them what they assigned to you if that was something that they did. Typically it's something that you get to choose the first time you log in. The nice thing about this one is that it does not have any special rules. It does not have to have a mixed uppercase, lowercase, and a special character and a number or anything like that. Make this one something easy to remember. The only trick here is that the very first time you type it in, so as you're choosing it, it needs to be in all caps. So I usually just go ahead and put on the caps lock. I'm going to choose go ahead and type in my chosen code. The only thing is it must be 6 characters long. I'm going to retype it so that, just confirming that I typed what I thought I typed. Click OK. It tells me your electronic signature has been stored. So now that is what I'm going to use whenever I need to sign something. You'll use this one quite a lot. And just real quick, I will go ahead and show you now that I've set it. If I click on this again, notice a slight change in the box that comes up. Enter your current electronic signature and then a new one. So you can change it yourself if you realize, you know what, wait, I chose something too complicated, or just you want to change it for whatever reason, you can. This is not one that expires every 3 months or something like that. This is one that sticks and you can use for a long time. But if at any time you want to change it, you sure can right here without requiring IT assistance. That does it for our brief EHR overview and how to set our electronic signature code. We will continue with the series in more detail on trainings on EHR. Thank you for your time.